actually took a gap year. I asked my parents, I said, now this gap year to lock in on the content, see if I can make it happen. They let me do that. The rest is history, of course.
Damn, I did that same shit. I did that same shit, but I blew a lot of time like a dumbass, bro. I wasn't as locked in as Plaque Boy, bro. But I did do that same shit. You know what my problem was? Well, obviously I was spending time bullshitting, but I should have also before I should have been preparing like for real for whenever the time came to stream, you know what I mean? So I could have like a game plan or something. But shit, I ain't gonna lie, like whenever I started in November, that's not the first time I started streaming for me. I was streaming back in like consistently, I was streaming back when I was in like 8th grade. But the next 3 years, well, 9th grade, I was also streaming, but then that's when my fucking laptop got way too slow. Like I was trying to stream on, I think I was trying to stream on Kick. That shit went fucking horribly, bro. The stream was so laggy to the point it was like fucking 1 frame per second. Not even 1 frame per second. It was like 1 frame every 3 seconds, bro. It was bad, bro. So that's why I hung up my jersey for streaming for a while. Feel me? Then I was like later on down the line, literally the next year, it was sophomore year. I was like, yo, I'm leaving this school because if I leave this school, I could graduate early at a public school because I was smart already. And the school that I was at was fucking ahead curriculum, like a bitch around me, you know what I mean? So like already, if I went to the other school, I just need 2 credits and I could graduate as a fucking junior. So I was like, yup, bet I'm gonna do that. I did that. I graduated. Feel me? I moved up north. I moved to Pennsylvania with my sister. Started working. It took me a while to get my PC because we were struggling like financially. I had to I was using my money that I was trying to save up for the PC. I was using it to like, you know, just keep us in her house where she was, you know what I mean? Paying the bills, whatever I could here and there. And yeah, that delayed me from getting my PC and shit like that. But once I finally got my PC, I was like, yup, you know what? It's time to go back home and actually do this shit. And boom, I left my job in October 25th was the last day. That was the day I drove back down to North Carolina. And 6 days after, started streaming. That's when it went. I went a whole month straight. Then after that month straight, that's how the best streamers start. Nah, facts, bro. Bro, after that month straight, bro, the second month after that, I was streaming consistently, but I was like, yo, bro, I don't have to do this every day now because I already did my challenge to do a month straight. You know what I mean? But after I took my first day off, that's when it started. Like, first day off, boom, feel me, came back, streamed another 4 or 5 days. But yeah, bro, the only reason I didn't start the day that I got home is because, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I got another story, bro. But the only reason I didn't start the day I got home is because the FaZe guys was doing a subathon, and I was like, my best audience that I'll probably get is probably some of the FaZe audience. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, especially since those were like my main streamers that I watched, I feel like I would relate more to that audience, and I'd leech off of them. You know what I mean? But that clearly didn't happen. So yeah, after they subathon finished, I was like, I bet it's go time. Went live first time, and it was all up from there. Oh, another story, bro. Right when I got home, that night that I got home, I invited my homies over, feel me? My dad was in the garage. We was in the shed in the back. My mom has like this big ass farm shed that she was trying to turn into a mini house. We was chilling in there, and my dad was like, I don't know why my dad was already on some suspicious shit, bro. But we was trying to smoke, gang. We was trying to smoke. Bro, my dad over here looking through the window. He like looking through and shit, trying to see what we doing and shit. Bro, it smelled like straight Zion there. At one point, I left. I went in the house. I was like, yo, Ma, can you tell Dad to stop being on some weird shit? She was like, I bet I'll call him inside. And I went back outside. He's like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing in there? What are y'all doing in there? And I'm like, nah, we just chilling, sitting down and shit. He was like, I bet, let me go check on y'all. I'm like, what? I was like, bro, Dad, chill. You been on some weird shit, bro. Like, you been on some weird shit. He went in there, opened the door. Boom. Zah. Smells like straight Zah. Ha. Ain't gonna lie. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. But that shit ruined my mood, bro. I felt fucking terrible, bro. It was my first time getting caught by my dad, feel me? So now my dad knows I smoke weed, which I don't give a fuck for real no more. But that shit did hurt me at first because I was trying to hide it. I didn't want him to be disappointed or whatever. But then I was like, who gives a fuck, bro? It's a plan, bro. Like, who cares? He'll get over it, right? Bro, I've been caught by my mom many times. Like, not even caught, like, in the action, but, like, bro, I used to smoke in my room, like, straight out the window and shit. and she would wake up randomly at night. Yo, what's the word, Jeremiah? She would wake up randomly at night and shit, and come to my room, knock on my door. She like, what are you doing in here? You smoking pot? It smell like weed. I'm like, Ma, you tripping? What you talking about? She's like, it must be my medication. She go back to sleep and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie, I was a dickhead, pothead. Yo, George, what she say to me that one night? She said, kick rocks, asshole. Yo, my mom don't even speak like that. I don't know why she started speaking like that randomly. Like, she don't even say that shit. Like, what the fuck? Kick rocks, asshole. Nah, I love my mom, man. She the GOAT, bro. I ain't gonna lie, she the GOAT. Bro. But shit, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That night that I came back home was lit, low key. Even though we got caught smoking and shit, but who cares? It was cold as fuck though, and I was a dickhead. We should have all went inside right when we could have. I thought my streaming journey and YouTube journey, whatever it was gonna be way different, like be way quicker than it was. But over time that I did it, I realized like this shit gonna take time, and I ain't gonna lie, I learned a good amount of shit from streaming for my first 3 months. I did learn a lot, bro. I did learn a lot, and my values have changed as a streamer, bro. What you think about Ray and Rakai? Like, do you think Kai gave them a big boost, or they worked for their views? Okay, well, Ray definitely had a boost. Rakai, he was smart. Ray got lucked the fuck out, okay? Because if he didn't meet Kai or anything like that, the world would not have known Ray for who he was and shit like that. It would have took way longer. Like, if he wanted to be a streamer, it would have took way longer. You know what I mean? But Rakai, what Rakai did was smart, bro. He took advantage of Kai's viewership. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, Kai's my dad. You know, I ain't even gonna hate on his strategy, bro. People gonna say he's dick riding this, whatever, bro. That's his way to get up, bro. It ain't dick riding. You know what I mean? It ain't dick riding, bro. How's it dick riding, bro? Ray definitely got a big boost from Rakai, but Rakai, he was just smart. Feel me? He was smart, and it worked out for him. So he's where he's at for a reason. I mean, like it's one thing to get a handout, but it's another thing to keep the handout. You know what I mean? So Ray did good also. Because like, bro, you could be at the top of the world one day and just lose it all the next. You know what I mean? So it don't really matter. But yeah, that shit where Ray fucking went for like how many months? Like 4 months randomly. Fucking, he said he was just playing 2K in Taiwan. Like that shit. Come on, bro. You should have been grinding, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
Yo, CeeLo killed that shit.